Ladies and gentlemen, Rogue here, and I am back in Star Trek Online to bring more news about the new update, the largest update since New Romulus to come to the game, called Delta Rising. Okay, so just to touch on a few things that we already know that I think I put in the last video, the level cap increased to 60 and stuff like that. And then you'll have your specializations where you get extra abilities and stuff like that, new ships, yada yada yada. But I took it upon myself to find more stuff about it. I actually did my research this time before just jumping into a video like I normally do. And I found some places that are going to be in the game, but you can watch the Star Trek series to find these places if you want. I didn't get the episode names for Star Trek Voyager that they are listed in, but I do have the names of the areas that are what they said is above all going to be in the game. So I was like, okay, cool, I'll write that down. The Nekrit Expanse, the Northwest Passage, the Kobali Homeworld. So that's the three places that I could find that are definitely going to be in the game that are in the Delta Quadrant. Now, from what I found out about these places is that they're like places that are really rememberable in the episodes from the series, and they're places that they thought would be best to put in the game, and they're places that they figured, people would like the most, I guess you could say. But the Kobali homeworld, they're briefly talked about the Kobali. They also talk about it in there when they went to Vegas to talk about coming up for the game and all that stuff. They actually touched on it, but they didn't say who it was. They said who it was in a couple blog entries that I've read so far that they've put out. And that's going to be one of our allies. They're gonna be one of our new allies. They're if you watch the YouTube video, I'm gonna leave in the description down below where they talk about it. If you haven't seen it yet, I'm gonna put it down below so you can watch that. They show pictures and stuff of the Kobali world. When they refer to a new home world, I'm pretty sure that they're talking about the Kobali, because that's the only other thing that they've really touched on. They wouldn't go putting something in a video and then not put it in the blogs as well. Now, species that are going to be returning into the Delta Quadrant, I don't know if they're going to make a huge presence or none at all, but apparently the Borg are having a lot of issues with trying to take the Alpha Quadrant, so they're not going to have, I guess, a significant threat to anybody there. The Voth, them and other some species that they didn't name that are not mammals, so I'm guessing they're reptilian or something of the nature, insects, you never know. They're going to be teamed up with them. But again, remember, I don't know the exact effect of all these races. These are just races that were briefly discussed, talked about, or anything of the nature referring to the Delta Quadrant for the new expanse to the game. Expansion, whatever. Now, those are just two that we've already seen before, in the Hirogen and the Undine. They're going to be there as well. Now, our allies is going to be the Kobali, the Talaxians, and the Okampa. Those are ones that from what I've read, are going to definitely be allies to us. And the Kazon is going to be our enemies. So I'm assuming that when the Klingons go flying through there, from what I've been able to find on the Wikipedia page for what are suspected updates and stuff, but these are all what people, I'm pretty sure what people would like to see in the game. That the Klingons will be helped by the Kazon, but you never know about that because the Kazon are assholes. So they could be just complete dicks to everybody, which would really suck for them. Um, let's see. It's going to be released in October. I don't know if I said that either. I have the release date. It's somewhere in the month of October. Usually when they come out with something like this, it's in the middle of the month and it's on a Tuesday. So, just completely random. They usually do it like the middle of the month sometime on a Tuesday. So the 2 middle weeks of October, be looking out for the release of Delta Rising or whatever it's called, and how they brought Tuvok back, and he's Admiral Tuvok now. They're going to be bringing another character from the Voyager series back. I don't remember his real name, but Harry Kim. I don't remember exactly what he did. He was kind of like an engineering officer or something like that. I don't remember, but Asian guy, pretty cool. He's going to be coming back to the game. Well, he's going to be coming back to the Star Trek universe in general, but he's going to be coming to the game, I think, for the first time ever for him. So there's that as well. But there's a little bit more information if anybody was wondering. I think I touched everything. Oh, and another thing that I saw is that there's apparently some random fleet that nobody knows, that just comes out of nowhere, makes it past planetary defenses, and destroys helpless ships, and like a flick of their finger that doesn't even matter, and then they just disappear. And apparently they're going through the Delta Quadrant quite vastly and really quick about it. And nobody knows who they are. All they know is that there's I guess a couple survivors or something like that that have given away this information, because I don't know how else they would have gotten it. But there's that. I'm assuming it's the Iconians. That's just me. But the Benthan Guard, I don't know who those guys were. It's been a while since I've seen the Voyager series, so if you know who they are, leave it in the comments. They're apparently awestruck at what they're seeing, and they're trying to pretty much make like a worldwide government, kind of like the whatever. I'm drawing a blank right now. How the hell does that happen? Holy hell! I can't. Why can I not remember that? Starfleet, kind of like Starfleet. Good God, what the hell just happened? So they're trying to make somebody be somebody like Starfleet. So we'll see what happens with that. But I think that's all I have for now on this whole thing. We're pretty excited about it. It's going to be pretty cool, I think. And to cover the subject of what someone put in my comments for the last video on how pretty much fleet ships would be obsolete, I have that distinct feeling because I fly the fleet assault cruiser, the Tier 5 one. And it's a really good ship, but I would really hate for it to be obsolete, because my last ship already got obsolete, the original assault cruiser, because it can't do what I make this one do. This one is actually more tactical than the last one, so yeah, I don't know. You made a really good point about that. I don't know what's going to happen with that, but hopefully it's nothing too serious. Hopefully they'll beef up the fleet ships a little bit more to keep up with these new ones, because the guys who make it to level 60 are going to get this new super awesome ship, and it's going to rip everybody else a new one for a little while there until they figure something out, if they don't do it already, because that seems to happen a lot, where they end up having to nerf a new ship because they don't bring the old stuff up with it. So hopefully they don't make it too powerful and they don't make it too weak all at the same time, because they said that it's going to have new abilities that has never been seen before in the game, and that if there's going to be differences in the bridge officer seating, I don't know how that would affect anything. I don't see how that matters at all. I'm assuming that means either majority of the seating for ships are going to be universal now, or instead of for the stations where it shows where they are sitting, like instead of your tactical officers being first, maybe they're last. I don't know. If you guys have ever seen my videos, how I have my officer setup, and then I have the box above it. That's what I mean. Like, instead of the tactical officers on the left, maybe they'll be on the far right. Who knows? I mean, that it doesn't touch hardly on anything. In the next couple of weeks, I'll keep reading in on this stuff if they put anything else out new, and I'll try to explain it to you guys if you don't feel like reading it yourself. But yet again, thanks for watching. If this is your first time seeing any of my videos, be sure to check out the other stuff I've put up for Star Trek Online. Maybe some of it will help you, maybe it won't. If it doesn't, please let me know, and I'll fix it. Other than that, rate, comment, and subscribe, and check out the link I put below about the announcement of Delta Rising, so you can get a little bit of information and see the pictures and all that stuff, because all I do is record. I know nothing about inserting pictures and all that kind of fun stuff into my videos, so tough shit. Alright, have a good one.